to MitchEllaCo, your #1 travel YouTube destination, where we go everywhere with you. And today we find ourselves at Disney. We're so excited. This is our second time actually coming back after a couple-year break. We made it to Animal Kingdom. Now we're gonna be going through all the biggest attractions, the things to eat, the things to do and see today. So make sure you stay tuned, like and subscribe, and let's get into it. She moves.
Go with it.
That's awesome. All right, so there is Avatar World to our left as you enter through the main, and then Dino Land to the right, which is supposed to be not as important as Avatar Land, but because you can tell by the wait times already. You're opening the app, checking the rides. We arrived a little bit later, so there's a lot of people.
Okay, this is our first ride.
First ride, 20-minute wait. Let's do the time.
Simba. I love the Rafiki.
Everest. Did you see the mountain behind you?
No, but I'll show them. That's where we're going.
Let our first roller coaster commence in 45 minutes. The vibes in here are unreal. I feel like I'm about to go hike Mount Everest. Not miss out one though. We're so close. Almost there. Are you guys people that keep your hands up the whole time in the ride, or are you like hold tight where your hands hurt afterwards? Comment down below. Highly recommend. We just got off of Mount Everest, the ride behind us. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but clearly it is Mount Everest. Definitely come here. I was reading on travel blogs that you should try it twice in a day, once during the day and once at night. If the wait's longer than an hour, I'd say like rotate back because they're really fluctuating, but highly recommend. And it actually goes backwards, so try it out. Are you ready?
So, can just leave this outside. Oh my god.
It's time, guys. Okay, you're cutting it close. I'm worried. Oh wait, it doesn't do anything.
What is this ride called? Something Rapids?
Something Rapids.
Collie Rapids. Alright, here we go. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Alright, we're gonna not make sure the camera doesn't get wet, so we're gonna put you guys away. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be.
We made it through, I think it's Cali river rafting, something along those lines, where you're in a giant inner tube, like you can see behind me. You get soaked. Definitely if it's a colder day or you're not wanting to get wet, or you just bust out your poncho. You definitely need it. Me and Mitch you should see him too. He's completely soaked. Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta commit to this ride. Luckily for us, it's like 80 degrees, which is way warmer than the hurricane that we experienced yesterday, so we're living the good life. Now this is why you come to Disney World. For the food and the mouse-shaped food. We got some pretzels and cheese dip and the ice cream sandwiches. I read a couple blogs and they're supposed to be famous here, particular at Dino Bites in Dinosaur Land. But This one is a special 50th anniversary this year's Disney's anniversary, and so it's a double chocolate chip. Usually it's the vanilla and classic chocolate chip cookie. I'm just so excited to get it, to eat it, to consume it. Look at these sprinkles. I mean, I'm having the best time of my life.
Hey, it's me again. Remember, only you guys are going on this special mission, so don't tell anyone. Okay.
We're front row. I mean back row. We're about to hop in. Some Jeeps behind me go on, not a safari, but into Dino time machine. I don't know, we watched the video before, but it's about loading time.
Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino. Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
We just got out of the dinosaur ride. It was awesome. Would do again. It's definitely like all over the place, kind of like bumper cars. So if you're not into that, don't ride it. But my recommendation is that you ride it like a bull, where you hold on with one hand and the other one's loose so you can really get after it. But it was one of the best ones other than the Everest that we tried today. Obviously that's the roller coaster, but we're off to a safari next. Hopefully the rain, the weather holds out, but it poured on us all day yesterday, so I feel like we're immune. Plus we're from Seattle, so it'll be fine. Make everyone slimy and the torrential downpour. We've been here.
Waiting for the order. We unfortunately need you to move out of line.
That's hilarious. I was so in the moment of trying to get footage that I didn't even realize it wasn't our turn.
Jumbo and Carrot Booty friends, hello and Parliament will have target hours room for everyone. If you don't jump in that bench, don't worry. Just take a step back over that yellow line, and we will get you the next trip today, don't worry. Very, very nice, very, very nice. That means my audio system is working perfectly. There is no escaping the Kilimanjaro Safari Safety HBO. Because I am sure not sick of those already today. At all times, please make sure that you remain with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. While I do highly encourage you to take as many photos as use one of our black rhinos, weighing up to around 3,000 to 4,000 pounds each. And what may seem quite large, they're actually smaller of each rhino species, the other one being the white rhino.
Is that cool?
Super cool.
I'd like to bring attention to those beautiful bongo, as they are more commonly referred to as the ghosts of the forest because of their amazing beauty, charmade, extremely quiet, and extremely camouflaged. And though popular media does like ecosystem movie and stuff like this, there are highly female dominant society. And while all hyena packs will have an alpha male and female, the lowest ranking female is still ranked higher than the highest ranking male in all scenarios.
We're gonna look at some
It
hyenas.
isn't just the way with the specific pack of hyenas, it is the way with every single one of them throughout the world. Every single one of them is female dominant.
Eating some bones.
Oh wow.
I really like it.
What happened to Mufasa?
Whoa.
Yep, that's what happened.
This should be fun. Those saving coats. After such a few short years, Edzmonk does make keratin. Flamingos are actually gray after all, so the gray they be the younger they are, and the pinker they be the older they are. Normally, you can't really find our lines being this active, as they are famously nocturnal predators. Who prefer to do them during the USS and cool out, and their prey have a lot harder time finding them.
Rock up there. Up, belly, up.
And even when the day doesn't come out, large from the rhino species weighing in around 4,000 to 5,000 pounds each. And in case you're looking for the best way to differentiate them, the best way to tell them apart is by taking small species requirements, make them an excellent choice for sustainable farm animals. As the territory of farmers means more territory for our precious reserves, which have been steady declining over the past few years.
Normally we would not go to a zoo, but that safari was legendary. It actually took us almost 2 hours to get in there unexpectedly because some animals crossed the paths, but it was extraordinary. Highly recommend. You got to do it. It was almost 30 minutes that we spent inside the safari going around the giraffes, the rhinos, and the lions. Unbeatable. Now we're making our way to Avatar World, which we have not been to today. The #1 ride is the Flight of Passage, and it's at like a 3-hour wait right now. So we're gonna grab a bite to eat, something over there, and then make our way to the ride. we're finally getting some food other than an ice cream sandwich. But we stopped at Avatar World. We got a cheeseburger wrapped in dough over here. And then this is some pasta with a protein and a dressing on top. There's a couple varieties that you can choose from. I haven't read anything about this, so this will be like an experience on its own, but it's definitely cool. The surroundings, the environment, just enjoying it. We'll take our first bites and let you know how it is.
Okay, so we just got the Night Blossom. Oh my, it's sour. Everyone loves it. It's a really good drink. I like it, it's good. I saw that a lot of them had alcohol in it. This one's not alcohol. It's, I think it was $6, something like that, $7. The food was pretty okay actually. Disney has this weird thing where they put like just random meals in. It's not like what you think from theme park. It's like different. It's kind of cool. I like that Disney does that. The hamburger things, it was definitely weird. It was good, but it was weird.
Steamed.
The steamed dumpling hamburger thing. I like that they make that up. It feels like I'm back in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is kind of like blue milk, and then we've also had the butter beer. So it's fun to have all these different drinks that are assigned to each different park. It makes it really, really good.
Avatar! We made it. Okay, a little backstory. We waited in line for like an extra hour because it broke down, and then they told us that a certain place was where you needed to wait in line. It wasn't. Full stampede when it opened back up after like an hour of waiting, which is less than what we would have had if we waited in line. So we're thankful. We're on the most popular ride that I've heard of, the Passages, Avatar, Flight of Passages. There we go, inside. And so it's going pretty good. Oh my goodness, this line. We're in it.
And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them.
Oh no.
But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chain.
Grab a pair of my visors, stand on top of that same number for me. 1 and 2. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm a cool dad.
Your favorite. Oh my gosh, these things are enormous. Alright, I'm really ready to party.
It's important that you can all
You
see.
might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say.
Cool.
Gracias.
Okay, you guys saw our Universal Studios review yesterday. There was a lot of 3D rides, and this ride was no different, but I think it takes the cake. It was my favorite. It's pretty cool, and there's like 16 rows. Just a special thing that the person next to me said is actually the ride is awesome to watch, but you should watch the whole machinery off to each side and see all the rows that are moving with it. When you get to the ride, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but we do recommend this. What did you say?
Number 1.
Yes, it's the #1 ride in the park. Happens to be 3D. I'm a fan of the Mount Everest one. It was pretty good too.
This is our final ride of
Final ride. The park.
Animal.
It's the tree of life. Have you watched to the end of the video? Because we are concluding. We're actually like 12 minutes past the park closing. We just watched a little bit of the montage breakdown of the entire park on the Tree of Life. All in all, it was a great park. We were told that it was very slow and not a lot going on, so it's one of your rest days you should spend here. But really, we happened to come on Veterans Day, which was super unplanned and unfortunate because there was so many people. But without the fast passes even, we made it to all 7 of the major rides. They were all great. I think I told you guys my favorites throughout. The Everest was the roller coaster, that was my favorite. Avatar was definitely something you have to do. And the safari was pretty legendary, to be honest. So definitely come here if you want to experience animals and you're a fan of Disney and you've been to the other 3. I loved it. Mitch liked it. We're happy to be here, but I think we have a couple other parks that we would recommend higher up on the Disney, but we have one more. Epcot's coming tomorrow, so make sure you like and subscribe and watch the next video.